Please welcome the chairman of the Ohio Chamber of Commerce, Larry Kidd.
Hello, can you hear me? Great. Thank you, and welcome to the 124th annual meeting of the Ohio Chamber of Commerce. I am Larry Kidd, the newly installed chairman of the Ohio Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors and president and CEO of Reliable Staffing Services in Jackson, Ohio. I would like to sincerely thank all the sponsors without their support, none of this would be possible. The list of today's sponsors has been displayed on the screen behind me as you took your seats and is included in today's program. Just a few hours ago, I was installed as chairman of the Ohio Chamber's Board of Directors, a position I will hold for the next 2 years. I would like to thank our former chair, Tom Zano, for his wonderful leadership over the past 2 years and the time and energy he has put into leading this remarkable organization. I became involved with the Chamber after one of my legislators suggested that I do so to help influence change in the state. I joined the Workers' Compensation and Employment Law Committees and found that I really enjoyed the advocacy opportunities afforded to me by being a committee member. I highly encourage all of our members to get involved by serving on a committee. It was due to my volunteer commitment engagement that I was asked to join the Board of Directors in 2009, and I served as chair-elect for the last 2 years, and now I'm honored to serve as your chairman for the next 2. During these next 2 years, I hope to continue our winning tradition on endorsed candidates. During the 2016 election, every single member of the Ohio House, Ohio Senate, and Ohio Supreme Court that the Ohio Chamber Political Action Committee endorsed was successful. I would also like to improve and expand the diversity on our Chamber board, increase the Ohio Chamber marketing efforts, and work closely with our new foundation board. I feel that I'm taking this new leadership position during an excellent time as the Ohio Chamber's actions and reputation are second to none. I look forward to working with all of you because I know we are all for Ohio. To tell you a little more about what the Ohio Chamber means to our members and elected officials, we prepared a short video.
Hedstrom started back in 1930, actually was a large balloon maker here in Ashland, Ohio. And today, we are the largest manufacturer of what we call the ball market. You know, one of the areas we've worked with the Chamber, both in the Ashland County area and across the state of Ohio, has been, again, bringing us more of an awareness with the community on who we are, and they've done a great job with that. We've been able to even build our brand even greater in conjunction working as Chamber members. That's helped us with partnership with other companies within that area as well. Now, I've always called that from a marketing standpoint, called it fusion marketing, where different companies come together for the benefit of the good to other people, specifically consumers or the people in the community. One of their strengths is also working in different areas of tax and also workers' comp. Those are benefits the Chambers offer that we need to work with them more closer on, and we're looking forward to doing that.
Excel assembles products for the world's leading brands like L Brands, Cardinal Health, Honeywell, NetJets. So we're very proud of our Fortune 500 companies. The Chamber, the Ohio Chamber, is such an advocate for any type of business. It can be small, medium, or large. And we look to the Chamber to help support us on new bills that are coming out, tax issues, which ultimately, affects our bottom line and our profitability. So we also have to make sure that we are in alignment with whatever those bills that are going to be passed. We have about 800 associates out there on the floor today. However, we also started a temporary agency 4 years ago called LGS, and that brought 2,500 jobs into the beauty park. And I think that's really impacted our local economy in a positive way. It's not just the jobs that are in Excel stores, but also in the beauty park. We are very, very passionate about the community and the outreach into the community and the different cultures that we have here. And so is the chamber, so it aligns perfectly together.
Clark County and the 79th District is basically my district. It's all contained in one county. I'm also a manufacturer. I run a family-owned business called the KK Tool Company, do manufacturing precision machining. As a business owner, I know that we work best and we can produce more and we can compete not only nationally but internationally when taxes are low. When the cost of doing business in Ohio is as low as possible, that's when business thrives in our area. When we're dealing with a piece of legislation that might affect everything from retailers to manufacturers, but also other business areas, I need the chamber to tell me how it's going to affect the whole industry in Ohio. So for me, the chamber covers a broader spectrum than I normally deal with in the Springfield area. The Ohio Chamber endorsement, the Chamber Choice endorsement, really gave me validity. Their backing was a real help in 2014 when I first ran for election. I hate to use the word gravitas, but that's exactly what they did. We need the Ohio Chamber, as speaking as a manufacturer, not as a state legislator, we need the Ohio Chamber to keep speaking up for businesses so that we can keep the cost of doing business in Ohio as low as possible. Because we can compete internationally every day if we can just keep regulations down and taxes down.
As you can see, the Ohio Chamber provides great service and advocacy for our members and our elected officials, and they appreciate our endorsement process. I encourage you to show this video to other business owners so they too can understand what the Ohio Chamber can do for them. We are here today not only to listen to a great leader and motivational speaker, but also to conduct a brief business as outlined by our Code of Regulations. Our first order of business is to conduct a brief business meeting. And we will begin with a summary of our financial report as presented by our treasurer, Jeff Walters, with CBIZ MHM.
Thank you, Larry. For 2016, the Ohio Chamber had another solid year. Dues and program sponsorship, such as our annual meeting, are the lifeblood of the Chamber, and we appreciate the support of everyone here today. The annual audit of the books of the Ohio Chamber of Commerce by GBQ was completed this past February, and they gave the Chamber an unqualified opinion stating that our financials were in order. The Audit Committee, a subcommittee of the Chamber's Executive Committee, accepted the report on March 27, 2017. The Chamber's dues and program revenue for 2016 was just over $3 million. Expenses were consistent with budgeted amounts. Net assets increased approximately 4.5% as a result of dues and program revenues increasing slightly, in addition to considerable improvements in the 2016 investment market conditions. And that concludes my reports, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Our next order of business is the election of directors. Pursuant to the Ohio Chamber's Code of Regulation, the chair of the nominating committee shall present the slate of board of members to be voted on by chamber members. Excuse me. As the chair of the nominating committee, I will proceed with the nominating process. Procedures for the election of the directors are specified in Article 4, Section 5 of our Code of Regulations. The report of the nominating committee was distributed to you via email and also handed it out to you today. President and CEO Andy Durrell reports no additional nominations have been received in the chamber offices as provided in Section 4 of the same article. The nominating committee carefully reviewed the individual backgrounds as well as the company support and the involvement in making these recommendations. This report reflects the nominating committee's commitment to ensuring an active and involved leadership board for the Ohio Chamber. As with all associations, the quality, commitment of the volunteer leadership is critical in the success, and we appreciate the willingness of these individuals to serve. The nominating committee is pleased to make the following recommendations for the directors of the Ohio Chamber of Commerce. From the Central District, Steve English, Nationwide Insurance. Blake Thompson, The Ohio State University. From the Northeast District, Jeff Doffler, The Timken Company. Jay Gershwin, Northeast Ohio Medical University. From the Northwest District, Jeff Gorman, Gorman Rupp Company. Wes Jetter, Fort Recovery Industries. From the Southeast District, Rob Redder, Glatfelter. Matt Shepard, Chesapeake Energy. From the Southwest District, Walt Davis, Shakerland Farms. Steve Ringel, CareSource. At large, Rob Becker, Hillshire Clark Electric. Bill Bishop, Associate Insurance Agencies. Robert Camp, White Castle Systems. Michelle Connell, Squire Patton Boggs. Dennis Duchesne, CareWorks. Mark Dumford, Charter Communication. Melissa Engelson, KeyCorp. John Kennedy, Dynegy. Michael Moore, Gulfport Energy. Cliff Moorhead, General Electric. Tom Raga, Dayton Power and Light. Tom Secor, Durable Corporation. Elise Spriggs, State Auto Insurance. If I could please have a motion from the floor to accept these recommendations. Second? All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you to the members of the nominating committee for your work. I would now like to welcome our new and re-elected directors.